Have you ever considered how much potential you're leaving untapped due to the grip of temptation? Studies show that individuals who master self-control are not only more successful, but also experience greater overall happiness and fulfillment in life. In this book, we will embark on a transformative journey to help you develop the vital skill of self-control. By understanding the roots of temptation and learning practical strategies to overcome it, you'll unlock the door to personal growth and lasting change. Get ready to take charge of your life and become the architect of your destiny. Self-Control Mastery. Unlock growth through overcoming temptation. Written and published by Inner Freedom. Chapter 1. Recognizing the grip of temptation. Have you ever found yourself caught in a cycle of desire, yearning for something just out of reach? In our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to be ensnared by temptations that promise instant gratification. Temptation can manifest in various forms, whether it's the allure of unhealthy snacks, the seductive pull of procrastination, or even the desire to succumb to negativity and self-doubt. Each time we give in, we may feel an immediate sense of relief, but over time, those fleeting moments can lead to a barrage of regret and unfulfilled aspirations. Many individuals struggle with temptations, often feeling disheartened by their inability to resist. It's a familiar scenario. You resolve to eat healthier, only to find yourself reaching for a sugary treat. You plan to tackle that project, but social media pulls you into an endless scroll. Or you try to stay positive, yet negative thoughts invade your mind. These experiences can make you feel trapped, battling against forces that seem insurmountable. The cycle of temptation can sap your energy and dim your motivation, leaving you questioning your willpower and potential. But what if you could change that? What if recognizing the grip of temptation could be your first step toward freedom and growth? The transformative solution lies in developing awareness, which acts as the foundation for building self-control. Becoming more aware of the moments when temptation arises provides you with the opportunity to pause, reflect, and make more intentional choices. This process begins with tuning in to your feelings and surroundings. Ask yourself, what triggers my cravings? Or when do I feel the pull of procrastination? By identifying these triggers, you take the first step in reclaiming control over your choices. As you cultivate this awareness, you'll begin to notice patterns in your behavior, which can illuminate the underlying causes of your temptations. For instance, do you reach for comfort food when stressed or drawn to distractions when faced with daunting tasks? Each insight you gain is a valuable piece of information that can help shape your responses. Transforming your relationship with temptation starts with understanding it. By shining a light on these moments, you empower yourself to make more conscious decisions that align with your goals and values. Imagine a life where you feel equipped to tackle temptations as they arise, viewing them not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. By embracing awareness, you not only gain insight, but also foster resilience. You'll find that with practice, grappling with temptation becomes less daunting. In place of surrendering to impulses, you empower yourself to choose balance and fulfillment. As you develop this newfound perspective, each victory, no matter how small, will serve as a powerful reminder of your capability to harness self-control, ultimately opening doors to deeper personal growth. Recognizing the grip of temptation marks the beginning of your journey toward mastering self-control. As you step into this exploration, remember that every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow. Embrace the journey, and know that with awareness as your ally, you can pave your path toward a more fulfilling, empowered you. To effectively implement awareness in your life and combat the grip of temptation, begin by establishing a routine of reflection. Set aside a few moments each day to journal your thoughts and feelings. Write down what triggered your temptations, how you responded, and what emotions accompanied those moments. This practice not only helps you to gain clarity about your habits, but it also serves as a powerful self-check mechanism. For example, if you notice that you frequently indulge in unhealthy eating habits when stressed at work, you can start to associate that feeling with the action of reaching for comfort food, creating a connection that you will work to alter over time. Next, practice mindfulness techniques to enhance your awareness in real time. For instance, Try meditative breathing exercises when you feel the pull of temptation. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 4 counts. This simple exercise promotes a pause, allowing you to break the automatic response to indulge. By introducing mindfulness, you create a moment of clarity that can steer you towards making more conscious decisions. Imagine being at a party where you feel the urge to indulge in unhealthy snacks. As you practice your breathing, you can evaluate your choices, reminding yourself of your goals, which empowers you to select healthier options or enjoy treats in moderation. Another practical step is to create a temptation journal. Each time you face a temptation, document it in this journal, noting the context, your feelings, and how you responded. Over time, you will see patterns emerge and learn which strategies work best for you. For instance, if you typically give in to binge-watching shows instead of working on a personal project, acknowledging it in writing can help reinforce your resolve. You may decide to set designated times for leisure activities that don't conflict with your goals, fostering balance without sacrificing enjoyment. The benefits of applying these actions are profound. As you enhance your awareness, you'll begin experiencing a sense of empowerment over your choices. Each time you resist a temptation, you reinforce your sense of agency, leading to increased confidence in your abilities. This transformation creates a ripple effect, positively impacting various aspects of your life, such as your relationships, career, and overall well-being. When you are free from the shackles of temptation, your potential unfolds, allowing you to pursue meaningful goals with renewed vigor. Now it's time to take action. Reflect on one specific area in your life where you'd like to enhance your awareness regarding temptation. Write it down and commit to observing it for a week. Share your insights with a friend or in a community, as accountability can significantly bolster your resolve. Remember, this journey is continuous. Every day presents you with new opportunities to learn and grow. As we conclude this chapter, look forward to the next, where we will explore the cost of giving into temptation. You'll gain insight into how small concessions can accumulate, diminishing your joy and progress over time. Embrace this exploration wholeheartedly and remember to stay connected with inner freedom for more empowering content. Your journey to mastering self-control has just begun, and each step forward is a testament to your strength and commitment to personal growth. Chapter 2. Understanding the cost of giving in. What if the small indulgences you think are harmless actually come with hidden prices that add up over time? Many of us often overlook the long-term consequences of seemingly minor concessions. Each time we surrender to a temptation, we might feel an immediate sense of pleasure, but that fleeting satisfaction can lead to deeper issues, hindering our growth and aspirations. Understanding the true cost of giving in is the first step toward reclaiming control and making more intentional choices in our lives. As we navigate through our daily routines, it's easy to dismiss these small indulgences as inconsequential. You might convince yourself that ordering takeout instead of cooking a healthy meal today won't have any lasting effects, or that skipping a workout for a night of binge-watching your favorite series is perfectly acceptable. However, when such choices stack up, they can quietly erode your progress and derail your long-term goals. The truth is that each indulgence not only affects our physical health, but can also dampen our motivation, leading to a vicious cycle of negativity and regret. You may find yourself wondering why achieving your dreams feels so out of reach, unaware that the small decisions you make daily contribute significantly to that feeling. To break this cycle and mitigate the costs of giving in, the transformative solution lies in cultivating an awareness of the broader picture. It's essential to shift your perspective from momentary pleasure to long-term fulfillment. When tempted, pause to consider how that indulgence aligns with your values and goals. Instead of thinking solely about the immediate gratification, ask yourself, what will this choice mean for my success and happiness in the long run? This simple yet powerful question can help you make decisions that align with your true desires rather than fleeting whims. Imagine standing at the crossroads of temptation. On one path lies a moment of indulgence, perhaps a comforting dessert after a long day, while the other path involves taking a moment to reflect, on how this choice impacts your health and well-being. By choosing to reflect, you not only acknowledge the desire but also empower yourself to make more informed choices based on your long-term objectives. This practice of conscious decision-making can dramatically shift how you navigate temptation, enabling you to create a life that resonates with your core values. Embracing this approach fosters self-discipline and resilience. You begin to recognize that resisting temptation today lays the groundwork for a stronger, more fulfilled version of yourself tomorrow. Imagine the sense of achievement that washes over you when you make a choice that aligns with your goals. Whether it's choosing a nutritious meal, completing a workout, or dedicating focused time to your personal projects. Not only will these decisions enhance your physical and mental health, but they will also contribute to a greater sense of satisfaction and purpose. As you adopt this perspective, you'll start to notice the ripple effects of your choices in various aspects of your life. The skills you develop in resisting temptation will translate into increased confidence, greater motivation, and a deeper commitment to your aspirations. You'll find empowerment in knowing that every choice matters and contributes to the fulfilling life you desire. Remember, understanding the cost of giving in brings you one step closer to mastering self-control and unlocking your potential for growth and success. To actively understand and minimize the cost of giving in, begin by implementing a daily practice of decision-making reflection. Each evening, take a few moments to review your choices throughout the day. Ask yourself how each decision aligned with your long-term goals. Did you opt for a nutritious meal, or did you give in to the convenience of junk food? This simple exercise will help you recognize patterns in your behavior and better understand how these choices impact your progress. By being honest during this reflection, you'll gradually increase your awareness of the small concessions you make and their cumulative effects. Next, create a cost-benefit analysis for each temptation you face. Whenever you feel the urge to give in, pause and weigh the immediate gratification against the long-term consequences. For example, if you're tempted to skip a workout, consider how missed workouts contribute to a cycle of inactivity and diminished health. On the other hand, if you take the time to exercise, you'll not only feel accomplished, but also enhance your energy levels for the day ahead. By consistently applying this analysis, you'll find that your decision-making process becomes more intentional and grounded in your ultimate goals. Consider the scenario of a friend who regularly buys coffee from a cafe instead of making it at home. At first glance, this seems like a harmless indulgence, but over time, those daily purchases add up significantly. Encourage your friend to try making coffee at home for a week and track the money saved. The financial benefit can be redirected towards something more meaningful, like investing in a fun trip or a wellness class. When individuals see the tangible benefits of resisting minor temptations, they become motivated to make healthier choices more frequently. Incorporating visualization techniques can further empower your journey. Dedicate a few minutes each day to visualize the person you want to become and the life you aspire to lead. Picture yourself making choices that align with your goals, feeling the pride and fulfillment that accompanies them. This practice not only strengthens your commitment to your goals, but also helps you stay focused on the long-term benefits of resisting temptation. As you embark on this journey of greater awareness and intentionality, the rewards will unfold before you. You'll experience increased self-confidence, greater clarity about your values, and a deepened sense of purpose. Each small victory reinforces your ability to make choices that lead to personal growth, creating a powerful feedback loop that motivates you to continue. The transformative impact of these actions can ripple through your relationships, help you cultivate a healthier lifestyle, and enhance your overall well-being. Now it's time to take action. Reflect on one specific temptation you face regularly and commit to addressing it. Keep a journal to document your reflections, analyses, and visualizations. By engaging with this process, you'll hold yourself accountable and build momentum in your journey toward self-control. In the next chapter, we will explore the critical topic of building awareness, which serves as a cornerstone for developing self-control. This exploration will empower you to cultivate a deeper understanding of your triggers and responses, equipping you with the tools to navigate temptation with greater ease. Stay tuned for strategies that will transform your awareness into your strongest ally on this journey. Remember to subscribe to Inner Freedom for insightful guidance and support that will propel you forward. Your journey towards self-control mastery is just beginning, and with every step, you are drawing closer to the person you aspire to be. Chapter 3. Building Awareness, the Key to Self-Control. What if the key to unlocking your greatest potential lies in your ability to simply pause and observe? In a world filled with distractions and temptations, we often act on impulse, allowing our immediate feelings to dictate our choices. The journey to mastering self-control begins with building awareness, a practice that empowers you to step back and evaluate your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors before acting on them. By cultivating this skill, you'll discover that you hold the power to make decisions that align with your true desires and long-term goals. The challenge many face in this process is that we're often on autopilot, moving through life without stopping to reflect. For instance, you might find yourself mindlessly snacking while binging your favorite show, completely unaware of how it affects your health goals. Or perhaps you scroll through social media for hours without realizing the impact it has on your productivity and mood. This unawareness can leave you feeling overwhelmed and disheartened, as if your choices are being made for you rather than by you. The mindless drift can create a greater sense of frustration and loss of control, perpetuating unhealthy habits that hinder growth. To address this common issue, the transformative solution is to actively engage in practices that enhance your awareness. Start by implementing mindfulness techniques into your daily routine. This doesn't require hours of meditation, but rather a commitment to being present in the moment. You can begin by dedicating just 5 minutes each day to focus solely on your breathing. As you inhale and exhale, notice the sensations in your body, the flow of your breath, and the thoughts that arise. This practice creates a foundation of mindfulness that allows you to become more attuned to your feelings and reactions throughout the day. Alongside mindfulness, practicing gratitude can significantly enhance your awareness. At the end of each day, take a moment to jot down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple act shifts your focus away from negative thoughts and encourages you to reflect on the positive aspects of your life. It helps you recognize the abundance around you, grounding your emotional state and fostering a more optimistic outlook. As you develop this heightened awareness, you may find it easier to identify triggers that lead to temptations, giving you an opportunity to intervene before acting impulsively. Visualize the power of awareness in action. Imagine sitting down to a meal with friends. As you enjoy the conversation, you become conscious of how you respond to the food on your plate. Instead of mindlessly reaching for seconds, your heightened awareness prompts you to check in with your body, acknowledging feelings of fullness and satisfaction. This moment of consciousness allows you to make a decision that aligns with your health goals rather than giving in to habitual behavior. By intentionally observing your thoughts and actions, you begin to rewrite the script of your choices. Building awareness also fosters emotional intelligence, providing you with tools to navigate difficult feelings without resorting to unhealthy coping mechanisms. By recognizing when stress, anxiety, or sadness arise, you can explore healthier alternatives to address those emotions. Instead of reaching for ice cream during stressful times, you might choose to take a walk or engage in a creative activity. The self-awareness you cultivate through these practices evolves into a powerful tool that encourages personal growth and resilience, enabling you to face life's challenges with grace and determination. As you embark on this journey to enhance your awareness, remember that this is not a destination, but an ongoing process of discovery and growth. The more you practice, the more attuned you will become to your internal landscape, ultimately leading you toward greater self-control and fulfillment. To fully embrace and implement the practice of building awareness in your life, start with a simple yet effective approach. Create a daily mindfulness checklist. Each morning, dedicate a few moments to identify key areas where you want to enhance your awareness. For instance, you might focus on mindful eating, being present during conversations, or limiting distractions during work. Write down specific intentions for the day, such as, I will pay attention to my hunger cues, or I will stay focused during meetings without checking my phone. By outlining these intentions, you provide yourself with clear markers to monitor your awareness throughout the day. As you begin working through your checklist, notice how these intentions manifest in your daily life. When lunchtime arrives, remind yourself to be present during the meal. Instead of multitasking with your phone or computer, take a moment to savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and textures. This practice can transform mundane eating occasions into mindful experiences, enhancing your satisfaction and connection to the food you consume. Imagine the positive shift you'll experience when meals become a moment of joy and nourishment rather than a rushed act. Another powerful strategy is to integrate brief mindfulness pauses into your day. Set a timer on your phone for every couple of hours, prompting you to take a few minutes for reflection and reconnection. Use this time to assess your mental state, emotions, and any potential triggers you may have encountered. For example, if you find yourself feeling stress or overwhelm while working, take a pause. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and allow yourself to identify the source of these feelings. Once acknowledged, you can decide on healthier ways to address them, such as taking a walk outside or practicing a quick stretch. This step fosters a greater understanding of your emotional landscape, allowing for more thoughtful and intentional responses. Furthermore, consider tracking your emotional reactions in a journal. Each evening, reflect on any moments where your awareness shifted or when you found yourself acting on autopilot. Document the context, your feelings, and the actions you took in response. For instance, if you noted that stress led to unhealthy snacking, take time to analyze the situation. What triggered that stress? How could you respond differently next time? By documenting these reflections, you create a valuable resource to consult when you feel tempted to revert to unhelpful behaviors. Over time, this practice will deepen your understanding of your triggers and responses, empowering you to break old patterns. As you commit to building awareness, you will witness remarkable transformations. Not only will your decision-making clarify, but you will also grow in your ability to respond compassionately to your needs and emotions. You'll cultivate the resilience to face challenges with poise, leading to enhanced confidence and fulfillment in your personal and professional life. With each step forward, you will find yourself embracing life with a renewed sense of presence and clarity. Now, as you embark on this journey of mindfulness and awareness, I encourage you to pick one technique that resonates with you, whether it's the daily checklist, the mindfulness pauses, or the journaling practice. Start small and build upon these techniques gradually. Celebrate each moment of awareness as a victory in your journey to self-control and personal growth. In the next chapter, we will delve deeper into strengthening your mind against cravings, providing actionable tools to fortify your resolve when faced with temptation. This exploration will equip you with strategies to build mental resilience, further empowering you to overcome challenges with grace. As always, remember to stay connected with inner freedom for ongoing support and inspiration in mastering your self-control journey. Your path to a more intentional life is unfolding, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 4. Strengthening the mind against cravings. Have you ever felt a powerful craving that seemed impossible to resist? Picture yourself standing in front of a tempting dessert spread. Your senses heightened, and suddenly your resolve starts to crumble. It's a scenario many can relate to. Cravings can feel like relentless waves crashing against the shore of your willpower, threatening to pull you under. The reality is that cravings are a normal part of life, but understanding how to strengthen your mind against them is crucial for maintaining your self-control and staying on track toward your goals. The challenge, however, lies in the fact that cravings often override our rational thinking. You might resolve to eat healthily, yet find yourself giving in to that sugary treat or reaching for a secondary screen while working on an important project. These moments can leave you feeling defeated, pondering why it's so hard to stay committed to your intentions. Struggling against cravings can lead to feelings of guilt and frustration, making it easy to lose sight of your ambitions and allowing the cycle of giving in to perpetuate. To combat these urges effectively, adopting the solution of mental resilience is essential. Strengthening your mind against cravings requires a combination of understanding your triggers and employing strategies to reframe your thoughts. You can start by identifying the specific triggers that lead to cravings. Keep a cravings journal where you document moments when intense cravings arise, noting the context, your feelings at that time, and your response. With this log, patterns will begin to emerge, revealing situations that commonly lead to self-sabotage. For instance, you may discover that you often crave chocolate in the late afternoon when you're tired or stressed. Recognizing these triggers is the first step in preparing a proactive response. Once you have pinpointed your cravings and their triggers, the next step is to explore the power of reframing. Instead of allowing cravings to dictate your actions, practice restructuring the narrative surrounding them. When you feel a craving for a high-calorie snack, remind yourself that your body craves nourishment, not just empty calories. Deciding to consume a healthier alternative actually supports the desire for nourishment while satisfying your mind's need for a reward. Visualize yourself enjoying a healthy option, like a piece of fruit or a high-protein snack, as you mentally associate it with comfort and satisfaction. Transforming cravings into mindful choices allows you to take control of both your body and your mind. Another effective technique is to employ the power of distraction. When cravings arise, engage in a different activity that captures your attention. Go for a brisk walk, dive into a book, or strike up a conversation with a friend. These moments of distraction can help mitigate the physical intensity of cravings, often making them dissipate before they lead to impulsive decisions. Consider this as reclaiming your time. Instead of being ruled by your cravings, you're choosing to invest in an enriching experience that aligns with your goals. The benefits of developing mental resilience against cravings are profound. Strengthening your resolve empowers you with the ability to make decisions that resonate with your values and long-term aspirations. Each time you successfully navigate a craving, you reinforce your self-control, building confidence in your ability to make mindful choices. Over time, a clear connection forms between resisting a craving and the positive outcomes you experience: better health, improved focus, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. As you embark on this journey of building mental strength, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Start by implementing 1 or 2 strategies that resonate with you and gradually expand your toolkit. This process is about progress, not perfection. So be gentle with yourself as you learn to embrace this new perspective. Remember, in the next chapter, we will delve into how you can actively replace urges with meaningful alternatives, turning cravings into opportunities for personal growth. Together, we will explore practical strategies for redirecting your energy toward healthier, more fulfilling choices. Stay connected with Inner Freedom, where your journey towards mastering self-control continues to unfold, leading you closer to the life you envision for yourself. To effectively strengthen your mind against cravings, begin by establishing a set of actionable steps that can seamlessly integrate into your daily life. Start by building a supportive environment. This involves surrounding yourself with healthy alternatives and minimizing exposure to temptation. For instance, if late-night snacking is a common struggle, stock your pantry with nutritious snack options, such as nuts, yogurt, or fruits, rather than chips and sugary treats. By making healthy choices readily available, you set the stage for success and limit the chances of succumbing to cravings when hunger strikes. Next, employ a technique known as urge surfing, which involves acknowledging and riding out the wave of your cravings instead of resisting or acting on them. When a craving hits, take a moment to sit quietly and observe the sensation, recognizing that it is temporary. Focus on your breath, counting each inhale and exhale, and allow yourself to feel the craving without the pressure to act. For example, if you feel the urge to indulge in dessert after dinner, sit with that feeling. Reflect on its intensity and notice how it might build and eventually subside without taking any action. This practice helps you understand that cravings are fleeting, enabling you to detach from their hold. In addition to these practices, positive self-talk can play a crucial role in reframing the narrative around cravings. When faced with the temptation to give in, counter negative or defeatist thoughts with empowering affirmations. For instance, instead of thinking, "I can't resist this anymore," remind yourself, "I am strong and I am capable of making choices that support my goals." Visualize the satisfaction that comes from choosing long-term health over short-term gratification. This shift in mindset can significantly bolster your resilience against cravings, resulting in a more empowered you. The benefits of applying these strategies are transformative. As you progressively strengthen your mind against cravings, you will find that your ability to make thoughtful, health-oriented decisions increases. You'll develop a deeper understanding of your emotional triggers, allowing for more intentional responses. Instead of feeling controlled by your cravings, you'll experience a newfound sense of freedom and agency over your choices. Each moment of resisting a craving becomes a badge of honor, reinforcing your self-esteem and dedication to a healthier lifestyle. Now, it's time to take action. Choose one or two of the strategies outlined here and commit to practicing them daily for the next week. Document your experiences and feelings in a journal, noting any fluctuations in cravings and your responses to them. By consistently applying these techniques, you'll cultivate a growing sense of awareness and control, ultimately paving the way for lasting change. As we transition to the next chapter, we will explore the vital skill of replacing urges with meaningful alternatives. You will discover how to redirect cravings into fulfilling, constructive habits that enhance your well-being and align with your long-term aspirations. This process not only enriches your life, but also empowers you to harness the strength you've cultivated. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for ongoing insights and encouragement on your journey towards self-control mastery. Embrace this journey. It is one of continuous growth and remarkable transformation. Chapter 5. Replacing Urges with Meaningful Alternatives. Have you ever found yourself in the grip of a strong urge, feeling as though you're being pulled into an abyss of indulgence? Imagine a scenario where you're diligently trying to stick to your healthy eating plan. Yet the temptation of your favorite snack looms large, whispering promises of a fleeting moment of joy. This all-too-familiar struggle highlights a critical aspect of self-control, the challenge of managing urges that can derail our best intentions. Understanding how to replace these urges with meaningful alternatives is essential for fostering a healthier lifestyle and maintaining our long-term goals. Many people experience a sense of powerlessness when faced with cravings. You might resolve to work out, but when the couch calls after a long day, giving in feels so much easier. Similarly, the desire for a cozy bowl of ice cream may seem irresistible, leaving you feeling defeated after repeated failures to resist temptation. This cycle can create feelings of guilt and frustration, widening the gap between your current reality and aspirations. Eventually, these moments of surrender can lead to what feels like a loss of control, making it harder to stay motivated and committed to your journey of self-improvement. The transformative solution to this challenge lies in consciously replacing urges with fulfilling and constructive alternatives. Instead of succumbing to the initial pull of cravings, you can create a toolkit of healthier options that provide a similar reward. Start by identifying the underlying need that your cravings signal. Are you craving snacks out of boredom, stress, or fatigue? Once you recognize the roots of your urges, you can consciously choose alternatives that address those needs in more constructive ways. For example, if late-night snacking comes from boredom, consider engaging in a hobby that brings you joy and keeps your hands busy, such as painting, knitting, or writing. If stress leads to cravings, practice breathing exercises or take a short walk outside to refresh your mind. Alternatively, if you find that you crave something sweet after meals, replace dessert with a serving of fresh fruit, a piece of dark chocolate, or even a vibrant smoothie. These alternatives not only satisfy your craving, but do so in a way that enhances your well-being rather than detracting from it. The core idea behind this approach is to embrace the mindset that urges can be redirected rather than automatically indulged. By adopting this perspective, you automate healthier reactions to cravings, increasingly associating satisfaction with healthier options. Imagine a week where each successful substitution manages to bridge the gap between desire and healthy living. Every time you successfully replace an urge with a meaningful alternative, you reinforce your self-control and create new, healthier habits that will support your journey. Moreover, the benefits of replacing urges extend far beyond just managing cravings. As you practice redirecting your impulses, you develop greater self-awareness and control. Each time you consciously make a choice that aligns with your goals, you cultivate a sense of empowerment and freedom. Over time, these actions will help you build resilience against more intense urges, creating a sturdy foundation that helps you maintain your commitment to your aspirations. As you stand at the threshold of this transformative journey, I encourage you to start small. Identify one specific urge you wish to replace this week, and brainstorm meaningful alternatives that resonate with you. Document your experiences, noting how each successful replacement boosts your energy and motivation. Remember that this process is about growth, and every small change paves the way for greater transformation. In the next chapter, we will explore the essential skill of practicing patience in a distracting world. You will learn how cultivating patience can further enhance your self-control and help create lasting changes in your life. Stay engaged with inner freedom and embrace each step of your journey toward mastering self-control, as every action you take enriches the person you are becoming. To effectively replace urges with meaningful alternatives, let's break down the solution into actionable steps that you can implement in your daily life. Start by creating a personal cravings chart. This chart should include various situations that trigger your cravings, the specific urges you experience, and a series of healthy alternatives you can turn to in those moments. For example, if you find yourself craving sugary snacks every afternoon, list alternatives like a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a yogurt parfait. Having this chart readily accessible gives you a quick reference to aid decision-making when temptation strikes. Next, practice the 5-minute rule whenever an urge arises. When you feel a craving, instead of immediately giving in, set a timer for 5 minutes. During this time, engage in an activity that distracts you, such as stretching, reading, or even doing a quick household chore. Often, cravings will diminish in intensity within those 5 minutes, allowing you to regain control over your impulsive desires. For instance, if you feel the urge to snack while binge-watching a show, take those 5 minutes to stand up, walk around, or take deep breaths. After the timer goes off, assess whether the craving is still strong enough to warrant action. Additionally, consider transforming your environment to make healthy choices easier. Replace junk food with healthier snacks within your reach. If salty chips are your weakness, substitute them with air-popped popcorn or carrot sticks with hummus. The goal is to create an atmosphere that actively supports your intentions. If late-night snacking tempts you, prepare a calming herbal tea instead of grabbing dessert. This simple shift can create a ritual that satisfies the need for comfort while promoting healthier choices. Engaging in this practice of replacing urges fosters a deeper connection with your emotional and physical needs. You begin to recognize that urges often stem from deeper feelings, such as boredom, stress, or fatigue, rather than genuine hunger. By addressing these root emotions with meaningful alternatives, you cultivate a greater sense of well-being. For instance, if stress is the source of your cravings, consider taking up a hobby like painting or gardening. Not only do these activities provide an enjoyable distraction, but they also empower you to cope with stress in a positive way. As you consistently apply these strategies, you will witness significant changes in your mindset and emotional resilience. Each choice to replace an urge with a healthier alternative reinforces your ability to prioritize your long-term health over temporary satisfaction. Over time, this practice enhances your willpower and leads to increased self-esteem as you realize that you are capable of making choices that align with your values. Now is the time to take action. Identify your most frequent urge and create a cravings chart for yourself, noting relatable alternatives that could satisfy those impulses without compromising your goals. Engage in the 5-minute rule whenever a craving arises and adjust your environment to support your new habits fully. Consider this an invitation to embark on a personal journey of empowerment and growth. As we conclude this chapter, prepare for the next as we delve into the importance of practicing patience in a distracting world. You will learn how cultivating patience can help you navigate temptations while aligning your choices with your aspirations. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for continued support and insights on your transformative journey towards self-control mastery. Embrace the process, knowing with each step you are shaping the person you wish to become. Chapter 6. Practicing patience in a distracting world. Imagine standing at the edge of a beautiful forest, ready to explore. But instead of immersing yourself in the wonders around you, you find yourself checking your phone for updates or scrolling through social media. Can you relate? In an increasingly fast-paced and distracting world, practicing patience has become a rare and valuable skill. The constant barrage of notifications, deadlines, and demands can swiftly chip away at our ability to focus and wait for meaningful outcomes. Learning to cultivate patience not only helps us resist impulsive behaviors, but also enables us to take significant steps toward our long-term goals. The pull of instant gratification is a challenge we all face. We live in a society that thrives on quick fixes, where waiting for anything, whether it's test results, promotions, or even a special meal, can feel agonizing. As a result, our ability to persevere through challenging moments suffers. You might find yourself returning to that sugary snack when you're bored, or justifying online shopping when you're feeling lonely. Each instance of seeking immediate satisfaction distracts you from developing strategies for personal growth, leading to a feeling of disconnection from your deeper desires and goals. To address this challenge, the transformative solution lies in intentionally practicing patience as a skill that can be nurtured over time. Rather than viewing patience as a passive waiting game, reframe it as an active and empowering practice. One effective approach is to cultivate mindfulness in your daily activities. Instead of rushing through them, savor moments of your day. Whether you're eating a meal, engaging in conversation, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, focus on being present and embracing the experience fully. By doing so, you're training your mind to resist distractions and appreciate the slow unfolding of life. Another powerful technique to enhance your patience is to create structured time for reflection. Set aside a few minutes each day for deep thinking or journaling about your goals and aspirations. This practice allows you to connect with your values, recognize your progress, and clarify your intentions. For instance, if you find yourself feeling anxious about your career and wanting to see immediate results, use this time to outline specific steps you can take. Break down your goals into manageable actions. This process not only fosters patience, but also gives you a sense of control over your growth journey. Additionally, learn to embrace discomfort as part of the process. When faced with urges to indulge in quick fixes, remind yourself that waiting can bring valuable insight. Take a moment to breathe and reflect on what drove the urge. By acknowledging your emotions instead of seeking instant relief, you give yourself the opportunity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. For example, if frustration leads you to want to binge watch a show instead of working on a project, pause and consider how you can tackle that frustration constructively. Perhaps you can take a walk, practice a hobby, or speak with a friend about your feelings. Each of these alternatives reinforces your ability to navigate discomfort with patience and intention. Building patience creates a profound shift in your overall mindset. As you practice it, you'll find that your responses become more measured and thoughtful. Realizing that progress takes time empowers you to face challenges with greater resilience. You'll discover that impatience often leads to poor choices, while patience fosters understanding, commitment, and ultimately, greater satisfaction. As you embark on this journey of cultivating patience, choose one technique to focus on this week, whether it's mindfulness, structured reflection, or embracing discomfort. Allow yourself to grow in this space. With each moment of patience you practice, you are reinforcing your ability to achieve lasting change and pushing toward your goals. In the next chapter, we will explore how breaking free from emotional triggers can significantly enhance your self-control journey. By understanding the roots of our reactions, we empower ourselves to choose more intentionally in moments of temptation. Stay connected with inner freedom for continued support in navigating the path toward your best self. Each step you take is a step toward a more fulfilling life. To effectively cultivate patience in your life, start by implementing a few actionable steps that can be seamlessly integrated into your daily routine. Begin by practicing the art of mindfulness during daily activities. Choose one activity each day, such as brushing your teeth, preparing a meal, or walking to work, and dedicate that time solely to being present in the moment. For instance, as you wash your hands, focus on the sensations of the water, the scent of the soap, and how it feels to cleanse your skin. This practice trains your mind to slow down and appreciate the present, reinforcing the idea that not every moment needs to be rushed. Over time, this enhances your overall ability to exercise patience in other areas of your life. Next, schedule patience breaks throughout your day. These are intentional pauses where you take a few moments to breathe and reset your mind. For example, when you feel overwhelmed at work, step away from your desk for 2 minutes. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and concentrate on your breathing. As you inhale and exhale, visualize the tension leaving your body. This simple practice helps you foster a sense of calm and allows for greater control over your reactions. By making it a habit to step back and breathe, you can transform moments of stress into opportunities for patience. Consider journaling as another powerful tool for building patience. Dedicate a journal to track moments when you feel impatience arising. Write down the situation, your emotional response, and any triggers that contributed to your feeling. For example, if you find yourself frequently frustrated in traffic, acknowledge your feelings in your journal. Reflect on how this impatience affects you and consider a more patient perspective. Perhaps use this time to listen to an audiobook or music you enjoy instead of brooding in frustration. The act of writing not only clarifies your thoughts, but also encourages you to identify patterns, helping you build mental resilience. As you implement these practices, you'll likely notice profound transformations. With mindfulness, you become more attuned to your feelings and reactions, allowing you to make choices that foster patience rather than impulsivity. The regularity of your patience breaks can help reduce stress significantly, increasing your overall well-being. Journaling creates a deeper awareness of your emotional landscape, giving you the insights needed to respond with intention rather than frustration. Each of these actions reinforces your ability to remain composed in the face of challenges, laying the groundwork for long-term improvement in self-control and emotional health. Now I invite you to take action. Choose one technique, whether it be mindfulness, patience breaks, or journaling, to practice daily for at least a week. Commit to documenting your experiences and any changes in how you approach situations that typically test your patience. This exercise will serve as a wonderful opportunity for growth, highlighting how small adjustments can lead to significant changes in your mindset and overall approach to life. As we wrap up this chapter, look forward to our next exploration, which will focus on breaking free from emotional triggers that can hinder our progress. Understanding these triggers equips you with the tools needed to navigate temptations and to make healthier choices. Remember to subscribe to Inner Freedom for ongoing support and insights into mastering your self-control journey. Each step you take toward cultivating patience not only enriches your life, but paves the way for a fulfilling future. Embrace these changes, realizing that you are capable of remarkable growth. Chapter 7: Breaking Free from Emotional Triggers. Have you ever found yourself caught in a loop of emotional reactions, where one moment of frustration spirals into a series of poor choices? Picture this. After a long and taxing day, you arrive home feeling overwhelmed. Without even realizing it, you open the fridge and dive into a tub of ice cream while scrolling through your phone, trying to numb the stress. This scenario is all too familiar. Emotional triggers can cloud our judgment and lead us to choices that conflict with our long-term goals. Breaking free from these emotional responses is essential for cultivating self-control and achieving personal growth. The core challenge many face is that emotional triggers often operate beneath our conscious awareness. You might not even recognize that it's sadness, stress, or anxiety prompting you to indulge in unhealthy habits, Instead, these emotions can feel like instinctual responses, pulling you toward comforts that may ultimately leave you feeling unsatisfied. The cycle of turmoil can lead to feelings of guilt and regret, creating a sense of being stuck in a never-ending loop of impulsive behavior that detracts from your true aspirations. To overcome this cycle, a transformative solution lies in developing emotional awareness and resilience. The first step is to actively recognize and label your emotions as they arise. When you feel the urge to turn to old habits, pause and check in with yourself. Ask, what am I really feeling right now? Perhaps you're feeling stressed about work, lonely after a tough day, or anxious about your future. By naming your emotion, you begin to take control of your response, rather than falling prey to automatic behaviors. This simple yet profound shift allows you to respond more thoughtfully. For example, if you find yourself reaching for unhealthy snacks after a frustrating day at work, take a moment to acknowledge that frustration. Instead of immediately giving in, replace that impulse with a healthier option. Consider brewing a cup of herbal tea or going for a short walk to clear your mind. By finding alternative methods to cope with emotional triggers, you gain the power to redirect your feelings in more constructive ways. This not only satisfies an emotional need, but also aligns with your overall wellness goals. Further enhancing this approach is the practice of journaling to track your emotional triggers. Set aside time each week to reflect on situations that prompted your cravings or negative behaviors. Document the emotions you felt and how you responded. Over time, patterns will become apparent, revealing specific triggers that challenge your self-control. For example, if you notice you often overindulge when stressed about deadlines, you can proactively seek healthier coping mechanisms, such as time management or seeking support from colleagues. This reflective practice fosters insight and responsibility, granting you a clearer way forward. As you embrace the solution of emotional awareness, you'll discover the numerous benefits it brings to your life. Each time you consciously acknowledge and respond to your feelings, you reinforce your ability to control your actions. This empowerment cultivates self-esteem, leading to a deeper sense of fulfillment and certainty. You will find yourself making deliberate choices that serve your health and well-being, rather than succumbing to reactive patterns that drain your energy and motivation. Now is the time to take these concepts and apply them in your life. Choose one emotional trigger to focus on this week. Pay attention to how it manifests and practice recognizing and addressing it proactively. Embrace this opportunity for growth, understanding that each moment of awareness is a step toward mastering your emotional landscape. In the next chapter, we will explore the vital skill of developing the power of delayed gratification. This powerful tool will equip you with further strategies to resist immediate temptations and cultivate a mindset oriented toward long-term success. Stay engaged with Inner Freedom for ongoing insights and inspiration as you navigate your journey of self-control mastery. Each step you take brings you closer to living the life you envision for yourself. To effectively break free from emotional triggers, start by implementing a proactive strategy centered around awareness and intentionality. The first actionable step is to create an emotional trigger diary. Dedicate a journal to noting your emotional responses throughout the day. Whenever you find yourself feeling an urge or craving, take a moment to pause and jot down your feelings. For example, if you turn to snacks after a stressful meeting, write down that stress and the snack choice you considered. This simple act of recording your emotions helps you clarify what you are experiencing, making it easier to identify patterns over time. Next, practice the pause and reflect technique. When you feel a craving arising, give yourself permission to take a brief pause before acting. During this pause, ask yourself 2 questions. What am I feeling right now, and what do I truly need? This process encourages you to connect the dots between your emotional state and your responses. For instance, if you feel anxious about an upcoming presentation and crave comfort food, acknowledge that anxiety, but also remind yourself that nourishing your body will support your confidence during the presentation. Instead of indulging in chips, consider preparing a healthy snack that fuels your energy. This pause not only allows you to make more thoughtful choices, but also empowers you to respond to your emotions in a constructive way. Another valuable technique to incorporate is the development of a healthy coping toolkit. Curate a list of activities and alternatives that help you cope with specific emotional triggers. For example, if you tend to reach for sweets when you feel lonely, include alternatives such as calling a friend, going for a walk, or engaging in a creative hobby like painting. Create a visual reminder of these alternatives, keeping it visible in spaces where you usually encounter triggers. Each time you feel the urge to respond impulsively, refer to your toolkit and choose an alternative action. This simple practice enables you to navigate your emotions proactively, reducing the stronghold of those triggers. As you consistently apply these strategies, you will experience profound benefits. With regular journaling, you will gain insights into your emotional landscape, allowing you to recognize patterns in your behavior. Over time, this understanding equips you with the ability to anticipate triggers and respond more effectively. The practice of pausing and reflecting fosters a deeper connection to your feelings, granting you greater control over impulsive responses. With the healthy coping toolkit at your disposal, you will no longer feel helpless in the face of cravings. Each choice you make propels you toward a more balanced and fulfilling lifestyle. Now is the time to take action. Start your emotional trigger diary and commit to recording your feelings over the next week. Choose one specific emotion that frequently leads to cravings and create a list of healthier alternatives you can turn to when that emotion arises. Engage in this exercise with an open heart, knowing that each step you take is a valuable part of your growth journey. As we conclude this chapter, prepare to delve into the next, where we will explore the powerful concept of delayed gratification. Learning to embrace this skill will further enhance your ability to resist immediate temptations, paving the way for longer-term success in achieving your goals. Stay engaged with Inner Freedom for continued inspiration and insights as you take meaningful steps toward mastering self-control. Every effort you make today builds a brighter, healthier tomorrow. Chapter 8. Developing the Power of Delayed Gratification. What if you could transform your relationship with immediate desires and learn to appreciate the beauty of waiting? Picture this. You have a delicious slice of cake in front of you, but you know that maintaining your fitness goals requires restraint. Instead of diving in, you pause, envisioning the satisfaction of reaching your objectives and how much sweeter it will be to indulge without guilt later. This scenario encapsulates the essence of delayed gratification, a powerful skill that can fundamentally enhance your ability to navigate life's temptations and challenges. The struggle with delayed gratification resonates with many. In a world that constantly bombards us with instant rewards, from fast food to on-demand entertainment, waiting often feels frustrating and counterproductive. You may find yourself caught in a cycle of short-term indulgence, chasing fleeting pleasures instead of investing in practices that yield long-term benefits. For instance, you might choose to binge-watch your favorite series instead of studying for an important exam, only to feel stressed and unprepared later. These moments of short-sightedness can lead to a cascade of consequences, leaving you grappling with regret and diminished motivation. To address this common issue, the transformative solution lies in cultivating a mindset rooted in the power of delayed gratification. This skill involves consciously prioritizing long-term goals over immediate impulses. Begin by identifying one specific goal that you deeply value, whether it's improving your physical health, advancing in your career, or enhancing a relationship. Visualize the rewards of achieving this goal and how it will feel once you've made it a reality. When faced with tempting distractions, connect those feelings of fulfillment with the choices you need to make to get there. A practical technique to reinforce delayed gratification is the 10-minute rule. Whenever you feel the urge to indulge in an instant pleasure, set a timer for 10 minutes. During this time, engage in a different activity that aligns with your long-term aspirations. Perhaps you could read a chapter from a book that inspires you or take a brisk walk outside. This brief waiting period often helps the initial cravings subside, allowing your more rational self to regain control and instead consider what will truly satisfy you in the long run. For instance, during those 10 minutes, Instead of giving in to the temptation to snack, you might feel inspired to prepare a healthy meal that nourishes your body. Further enhancing this practice is creating a visual reminder of your goals. Design a vision board that encapsulates the outcomes you desire, whether it includes images of fitness achievements, successful projects, or cherished relationships. Place this board in a prominent location to serve as a daily reminder of your aspirations. As you encounter temptations, take a moment to reflect on this vision board and connect with the emotions tied to your ultimate goals. This visual cue reinforces your commitment to delayed gratification and keeps you focused on what truly matters. Embracing the power of delayed gratification opens the door to significant personal growth. As you build this skill, you'll discover greater resilience and self-discipline that permeate all areas of your life. Each instance where you successfully refrain from immediate indulgence becomes a testament to your commitment to your goals, fostering a sense of achievement and empowerment. Over time, this discipline strengthens your ability to make calculated, thoughtful decisions that lead to deeper satisfaction and fulfillment. Now is the time to take action. Focus on one goal that you want to achieve and identify a tempting impulse that often distracts you from it. Commit to practicing the 10-minute rule daily for at least a week. Use this time to engage in activities that bring you closer to your aspirations, while simultaneously building your capacity for delayed gratification. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of embracing simplicity as a strategy to further reduce temptation in your life. Learning to simplify your choices will empower you to focus on what truly matters. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for ongoing insights and encouragement on your journey toward mastering self-control and personal development. Remember, each step toward delayed gratification is a step toward a more fulfilling life. To effectively harness the power of delayed gratification in your life, start by implementing a series of actionable steps that can foster this essential skill. First, create a clear plan for achieving one of your long-term goals. Take a moment to write down this goal and outline the specific steps necessary to reach it. For instance, if your goal is to improve your physical health, note actionable steps like exercising 3 times a week, preparing meals at home, and drinking more water. By creating a well-defined plan, you give yourself a roadmap to follow, allowing you to focus on progress over immediate temptations. Next, integrate a reward system tied directly to your commitment to delayed gratification. Establish small, non-food rewards for reaching certain milestones along the way. If you complete your exercise routine consistently for a month, treat yourself to something meaningful, like a new book or a day out with friends. This positive reinforcement creates a tangible connection between your hard work and enjoyable experiences, making the effort feel worthwhile. For example, after sticking to a weekly workout schedule, you might indulge in a relaxing spa treatment. By associating healthy choices with enjoyable rewards, you cultivate a mindset that values both patience and persistence. Another powerful technique involves visualizing the end results of your efforts regularly. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and imagine how achieving your goal will feel. Picture the joy of fitting into that favorite outfit, receiving a promotion, or completing a meaningful project. Allow yourself to experience the emotions connected to these desires and let that drive surge within you. This practice connects your immediate decisions to the larger vision of your future, enhancing your motivation to choose the harder path of delayed gratification. As you begin applying these strategies, you will witness significant benefits in your life. The more you practice delaying gratification, the stronger your self-discipline will become. With each instance of resisting instant impulses, you build confidence in your ability to make choices that align with your long-term aspirations. Over time, achievements will gradually replace moments of short-lived satisfaction, leading to a deeper sense of accomplishment and purpose. For example, you might find that skipping dessert in favor of a healthier lifestyle leads to increased energy and improved mood, reinforcing your commitment to making healthier choices. Now is the perfect time to take action. Choose one goal from your life that resonates deeply with you, and jot down the steps you'll take to achieve it. Set a timeline with weekly milestones, and create a reward system for yourself that will celebrate your progress. Couple this with a daily visualization session focused on your desired outcome. By treating these practices as integral parts of your routine, you will start to notice how the power of delayed gratification enriches your life. As we conclude this chapter, prepare to explore the next one, where we will discuss the importance of embracing simplicity to reduce temptation. By simplifying your choices, you will learn to focus on what truly matters, making the practice of self-control easier and more effective. Don't forget to stay connected with Inner Freedom for further insights on your journey toward mastery of self-control. Each effort you make today is a step toward building the life you envision, filled with purpose, fulfillment, and joy. Chapter 9. Embracing Simplicity to Reduce Temptation. What if the key to overcoming your temptations lay in the beauty of simplicity? Imagine a life where distractions are minimized and your focus is sharpened, allowing you to navigate challenges with greater ease. In today's fast-paced world, we are often overwhelmed by choices, clutter, and constant stimuli that draw our attention away from what truly matters. When faced with an abundance of options, deciding can become paralyzing, and the likelihood of succumbing to temptation increases. Embracing simplicity is not merely a strategy, it is a transformative lifestyle that can help you regain control and clarity in your life. Many individuals grapple with the overwhelming nature of modern life. You might find yourself scrolling endlessly through social media, trying to choose a healthy meal from an array of complex recipes, or navigating a cluttered schedule that leaves little room for what you genuinely desire. These complexities lead to decision fatigue and emotional exhaustion, making it easier to give in to unhealthy habits and temptations. Each time you navigate a cluttered environment or face seemingly endless choices, you find yourself drained and less capable of making choices that align with your long-term goals. To counteract this common struggle, the transformative solution is to simplify your environment and choices. Begin by decluttering your physical space. A tidy, organized environment helps reduce distractions and promotes a sense of calm. Spend time cleaning and simplifying your living or working area. For instance, if your kitchen is filled with unhealthy snacks, remove them and replace them with fresh fruits and vegetables that are easy to grab. This small change not only improves your surroundings, but also creates an atmosphere conducive to healthy decision-making. Next, evaluate your daily routine and commitments. Are there activities or obligations pulling your focus away from your goals? Identify those that no longer serve you and consider letting them go. If you have taken on too much at work or in your social life, be brave enough to say no. By streamlining your commitments, you allow yourself time and energy to concentrate on the things that truly matter. For example, instead of trying to attend every social event, prioritize those that feed your spirit and align with your values. This simplification will help you find joy in the moments that count, while minimizing stress and temptation. Another essential aspect of embracing simplicity is to simplify your decision-making process. Opt for a few but good approach in various aspects of life. In your diet, for example, focus on integrating a handful of wholesome ingredients that you enjoy, rather than becoming overwhelmed by an elaborate meal plan. When shopping for clothes, create a capsule wardrobe that consists of versatile, timeless pieces that can be mixed and matched, rather than cluttering your closet with unneeded options. By limiting your choices, you free yourself from the burden of indecision, making it easier to adhere to your best intentions. As you begin to embrace the power of simplicity, you will experience transformative benefits. A simpler life enhances mental clarity, making it easier to resist temptations and focus on long-term goals. You will cultivate a greater sense of control over your surroundings and choices, leading to improved self-discipline and a deeper connection to your values. The liberation that comes from simplifying your environment and commitments ultimately allows you to prioritize self-care, personal growth, and a more fulfilling life. Now is the time to take action. Begin with one area of your life where you can simplify, be it decluttering a physical space or cutting back on a commitment. Embrace the process of simplification and notice how it positively impacts your mindset and your ability to resist temptation. As we move forward to the next chapter, we will explore how to master self-control for lasting growth. This essential skill will empower you to sustain the changes you have made and foster continued development in your life. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for insights and motivation as you navigate your journey towards a simpler and more fulfilling existence. Remember, every step you take toward simplicity is a step toward freedom and clarity. To effectively embrace simplicity and create lasting change in your life, start by implementing some actionable steps that can help you streamline your environment and empower your choices. Begin with a decluttering exercise. Dedicate a weekend to tackle one space in your home, such as your kitchen or workspace. As you go through items, ask yourself if they serve a meaningful purpose or bring you joy. For example, if your kitchen is overflowing with gadgets you rarely use, consider removing anything that doesn't contribute to your cooking experience. This process not only clears physical clutter, but also creates a mental space that is conducive to healthy decision-making. A well-organized environment can lead to a clearer mind, making it easier for you to resist temptation. Next, simplify your schedule by identifying non-essential commitments that may be draining your energy. Spend some time reflecting on your weekly activities and decide which ones truly align with your values and goals. If you find yourself attending meetings or gatherings out of obligation rather than enjoyment, consider stepping back. Say no to some of those commitments, allowing you to prioritize activities that nourish your mind and spirit. For instance, if volunteering for multiple organizations leaves you feeling overwhelmed, focus your efforts on one cause that resonates with you. This not only deepens your commitment, but also increases your satisfaction in your contributions. In addition to decluttering your physical space and simplifying your schedule, consider streamlining your decision-making processes. Reducing choices in various aspects of your life can significantly lower stress and enhance your ability to focus on what truly matters. One effective way to do this is by establishing routines. For example, create a streamlined morning routine that incorporates healthy habits without overwhelming yourself with choices. Your morning might consist of the same breakfast each day, a brief workout, and a 5-minute meditation. By automating your decisions in this way, you eliminate the need to think about every choice and set a positive tone for the day ahead. Moreover, when you encounter temptations that challenge your commitment to simplicity, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Keep visual reminders of your goals and aspirations visible in your environment. Whether it's a vision board in your bedroom or motivational quotes displayed prominently, these elements serve as daily reminders of why you've chosen to embrace simplicity. For example, if you aim to improve your health, having images of vibrant fruits and vegetables can encourage you to make better food choices rather than reaching for unhealthy snacks. As you apply these strategies, you'll experience several profound benefits. A simplified environment and schedule lead to increased mental clarity, allowing you to focus on your goals without the distractions of clutter or unnecessary commitments. With a more manageable routine, you'll notice an improvement in your overall well-being and mood, as the weight of indecision and overwhelm lifts. With each small step towards simplicity, you also enhance your self-discipline and resilience, cultivating a sense of empowerment that reinforces your commitment to personal growth. Now is the time to take action. Choose one area of your life to simplify this week, whether by decluttering, reducing commitments, or establishing routines. Embrace this journey as a process of continuous growth, understanding that each small change contributes to a larger transformation. As we conclude this chapter, prepare for the next one, where we will explore the skill of mastering self-control for lasting growth. This will provide you with concrete strategies to maintain your progress and further develop the habits that support your goals. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for insights and motivation as you move through your journey. Remember, the journey to a simpler, more fulfilling life begins with each intentional step you take today. Chapter 10: Mastering Self-Control for Lasting Growth. Have you ever wondered what separates those who achieve their goals from those who constantly fall short? The answer often lies in the power of self-control. Picture yourself in a scenario where your long-held aspirations are finally within reach. Yet, as you stand on the brink of success, the temptation to revert to old habits beckons you back. It's a struggle many face, navigating the delicate balance between immediate gratification and long-term growth. Mastering self-control is essential for not only achieving your dreams, but ensuring that you can maintain and build upon those accomplishments. The challenge of self-control is a common thread woven through the fabric of personal development. You might find yourself committing to healthy eating, but then give in to cravings when stress levels rise. Perhaps you set a goal to read more books, only to succumb to mindless scrolling through social media instead. These moments often lead to a cycle of frustration and self-doubt, where the gap between intentions and actions widens. The key to overcoming this struggle is recognizing that self-control is not an inherent trait, but rather a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. The transformative solution lies in adopting strategies that reinforce your ability to practice self-control consistently. To start, identify your specific goals and write them down. This act of commitment not only clarifies your intentions, but solidifies your accountability to yourself. Break these larger goals into smaller, manageable steps that can be tracked along the way. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, set a target of completing a certain number of pages each week. This incremental approach allows you to celebrate small victories, boosting your motivation as you progress. In addition, create a supportive environment that fosters self-control. Surround yourself with reminders of your goals and the values that drive you. For example, if working toward healthy habits, consider placing motivational quotes in your kitchen or keeping nutritious snacks visible on your countertop. Reducing exposure to distractions is equally important. If you're trying to limit screen time, designate specific areas or times in your home where devices are off limits. Such changes enhance your ability to focus on your objectives without the constant pull of temptation. Another crucial aspect of mastering self-control is consistently practicing mindfulness. By cultivating awareness of your thoughts and behaviors, you enable yourself to intervene before succumbing to impulsive decisions. Set aside moments each day to check in with yourself. Ask questions like, am I acting in alignment with my goals? Or, what emotions am I feeling right now? This practice fosters a deeper understanding of your impulses and triggers, equipping you with the insight needed for thoughtful responses rather than reactive ones. For instance, when you experience a craving, instead of immediately reaching for a snack, pause and reflect on what emotional need is driving that impulse. Embracing these strategies and making them part of your routine can lead to transformative benefits. As you strengthen your self-control, you will develop a remarkable sense of empowerment and confidence. Each time you successfully navigate a temptation, you reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. Over time, this process fosters resilience and a growth mindset, where the road to personal development becomes filled with possibilities rather than obstacles. Now is the moment to put these concepts into action. Define your major goal and break it down into smaller, actionable steps. Modify your environment in ways that bolster your ability to stay focused and committed. Begin practicing moments of mindfulness daily and observe how these changes impact your journey. As we conclude this chapter, prepare to delve deeper into the final strategies that can create lasting growth. We will explore how to integrate all the skills you've developed into a cohesive approach for ongoing self-improvement. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for tools and insights that will support your ongoing transformation. Embrace this final phase of your journey, knowing that the best is yet to come, and your commitment to mastering self-control will pave the way toward a fulfilling, successful life. Building on the foundation of self-control, it's crucial to implement actionable strategies that will help embed these skills into your daily life. A great starting point is to establish a self-control plan. Take a moment to identify specific areas in your life where you want to strengthen your self-control, such as health, relationships, or personal projects. Write these goals down and commit to tracking your progress. For example, if your aim is to exercise regularly, outline a weekly fitness schedule and set measurable targets, such as 30 minutes of activity 3 times a week. This plan turns your intentions into actionable steps and provides a clear path to follow. Next, practice the art of accountability. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or coach who can offer support and encouragement. Not only does this create a sense of obligation, but it fosters a community around your journey. Imagine you set a goal to limit your screen time, and you tell a friend. They can check in with you regularly, providing motivation when you feel tempted to stray. Accountability helps reinforce your commitment and provides a structure for reaching your goals. Another effective step is to use if-then planning to prepare for potential obstacles. This method involves formulating a plan for how you will respond to distractions or temptations when they arise. For example, if you find yourself craving sugary treats at work, you might say, "If I feel the urge to snack, then I will take a 5-minute walk instead." This kind of mental preparation primes you to make healthier choices automatically, reducing the cognitive load when faced with temptation. Engaging in positive self-talk can further enhance your self-control. Replace any negative self-talk with encouraging affirmations that reinforce your ability to succeed. For instance, when faced with a challenging moment, remind yourself, "I am committed to my goals, and I am strong enough to resist this temptation." Consistently affirming your capabilities builds resilience and fortifies your mental strength. As you implement these actionable strategies, you'll begin to see the transformative effects on your life. With a clear self-control plan, you will experience increased focus and clarity, giving you confidence in your choices. Sharing your goals with an accountability partner fosters a sense of community and support, making your journey feel less isolating. Using if-then plans equips you with the tools to tackle temptations head-on, leading to healthier decision-making patterns. Positive self-talk strengthens your mindset, encouraging a more empowered approach to challenges. Now is the moment to take meaningful action. Choose one technique discussed, whether it's drafting a self-control plan, seeking accountability, or practicing if-then strategies, and begin implementing it in your life. As you apply these concepts, monitor how they impact your daily decisions and overall well-being. As we move toward concluding this chapter, remember that mastering self-control is an ongoing journey, and each step you take builds a powerful foundation for lasting growth. Our next chapter will delve into the invaluable practices that can help you maintain and enhance the self-control you have cultivated. Stay connected with Inner Freedom for insights and guidance as you navigate the path toward achieving your goals. Each commitment you make today is a stepping stone toward a future filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success. Embrace this journey and know that every effort counts. As we conclude this journey through self-control mastery, unlock growth through overcoming temptation, we've explored the vital skills necessary for cultivating self-control and achieving personal growth. From recognizing the grip of temptation to embracing simplicity and developing the power of delayed gratification, each chapter has equipped you with practical tools to navigate life's challenges. By fostering awareness, strengthening your mindset, and setting clear goals, you can transform your responses to cravings and ultimately unlock your potential. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this material. Your commitment to this journey is commendable. If you found value in these insights, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Inner Freedom YouTube channel for more content that supports your path to mastering self-control and personal development. Embrace the newfound strategies you've learned, and remember that each step you take brings you closer to a more fulfilling, empowered life.